just about to do a upper body sesh, and then I'm gonna come home, go for a walk, have a business call, and then I'm gonna make my way to doing the shoot. Oh, who's the best boy?
It's really too much. Fuck, that is so hot.
You can't do it.
The universe telling me I could eat it.
The huge pre-workout. So having my supplements, so I don't take many supplements at the moment, but I did go to my naturopath on Monday and I got this Dermaclear, which relieves symptoms of psoriasis, eczema, and skin eruptions. And then this one is Alimax. I don't know what this is, but essentially we have been doing work to clean my skin up because when I had high estrogen, my skin was really bad. So now there's just some scarring. So we're trying to just kind of clear up the redness, and then I'll probably go to a skin specialist and get it done. So the current situation, I'm using pre-shred. Ashley's using that. Ashley's having a bowl of rice, jazzy rice, salt and honey. Don't knock it until you try.
It's good cake.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi everyone.
The world's biggest mountain of honey.
If you ain't weighing more than the rice cake, you're doing something wrong.
Well, I must be doing something wrong.
You're definitely doing something wrong. You've got about a quarter of the rice cake's weight there.
Get back from the gym, just having my bone broth. So funny, people when they see it are like, are you drinking a glass of warm milk? I'm like, no. I mean, I do like milk, but not the vibe for the morning. I think I'd shit my pants.
You go shit your pants anyway.
No. I always say, like, if I'm sitting here and you look to the left or right of me, there's always going to be some creature next to me. So yeah, just about to jump on a call. Then I'm going to get ready. I still don't know what I'm wearing to this shoot. I have a few options. I didn't buy anything. I'm like, I just want to find it in my cupboard because I spend way too much on like outfits and then I don't wear them. So I've got a few to choose from. So I will run you through it when I do it. Current state of the room. After me trying to find clothes. I'm just gonna sit here and contemplate. I'm just doing my makeup. I don't know what it is, but I love doing my makeup on the kitchen bench. Don't ask. I'm just doing really natural light makeup, which is kind of crazy because every other shoot I've ever done except one, which was like a last minute beach type vibe, I've got my makeup professionally done. And I think for this shoot, can we take this headband off? Because what the fuck is that? This shoot, what was really important for me for this was just to just be myself and not have to make it this big thing. Whilst I love the glitz and the glam, a lot of the time when I post photos that are very like lots of makeup, all these like crazy outfits, like even like the TSC shoot weekend, which was fucking amazing, might I add. Guys, I went to vlog it and I filmed like the start and then I forgot. And then afterwards I'm like, guys, I forgot to vlog the whole weekend. But anyway, story for another day. I look back at those photos and whilst they're fun, like I don't really use them because I kind of feel a bit of disconnect from myself. And I'm someone who's like very embodied in who I am and what I preach. And I think sometimes, like, I don't really wear fake tan that much anymore. I think I've worn fake tan twice this year. And so even with me with the tan, like, I feel weird. It's so weird because I used to have like crazy lashes. I got my hair done yesterday and like, I actually want to grow my hair at my natural color after this. I feel really connected to my natural self, which is so huge because I spent my life fucking hating myself and always wanting to change myself. Like I remember so many nights, even as a little girl, sitting in my mum's bedroom crying, asking why she made me so ugly. I felt so embarrassed about my freckles. I have so many freckles. I have like blondie, orangey hair, brownie. It's like 3 mixed colors and I was so ashamed of having more orangey hair and was dyeing it, like getting tips in like grade 6, you know? And I was just so ashamed of who I was and I hated my body and my pale skin and all the things that I hated about myself, I now have learned to love, you know? Like I actually don't mind my freckles. It's not that I love them, I just feel very neutral to them and it's who I am. So yeah, even like my blonde hair, like I'm starting to feel a bit of a disconnect with it. I still love the blonde look, but it's almost like too blonde sometimes and I'm trying to like go more natural. So I have America coming up, hence why I got it done. And then after that is when I really want to start the process of growing it out. And I might hate it, you know, but I think I want to incorporate more of that natural era. And even lashes, like I had lashes for years, and like 7 years. And I remember like when they would get a little bit patchy and fall out, I couldn't even look at myself. Like I wouldn't want to go to an event unless they were so full. Like I remember if I'd already got them done 2 weeks before and I literally had a couple missing, I couldn't go to the event and I'd have to get a refill, which they didn't fucking need a refill. And I remember when I got my lashes off, I felt so ugly. I felt so ugly. Like I couldn't look at myself. And now I'm like, I couldn't look at myself with lashes. So this shoot is really just about owning who I am. And I'm sure I'll go into more detail after it and just talking about how I felt from the images. But yeah, it's like looking at the photos from when I competed and being so fucking lean. It doesn't actually bring back good memories when I look at them and go, wow, like you're amazing. I actually look at that and I feel really sad. Like I feel really sad for myself that I put my body through that, because whilst I'm so proud of my efforts, I just remember that time of my life being so out of alignment. I had no freedom, I had no flexibility, I was not in a good place with my relationship with myself. And so of course I'm like admire how I like the effort that I put in, but it brings up a lot of sadness. And I remember being at those shoots, no energy. I remember one of the shoots I did in the Gold Coast, it was the day before I was competing, and I was just fucking gone. Like I was just thinking, hurry the fuck up so I can just get home and eat a meal, because I was so depleted. I felt like I was gonna faint. And so when I look at those photos, you guys see like the glitz and the glam in this person. What I see is the suffering and the pain, and just, it's not me. Like I feel fucking weird in my face, you know. So this shoot, like this is my best self, you know, this is my best self. And I just felt like I really wanted some photos that were just me. And I literally booked this a week ago. I'll talk about it later, but yeah, this is why it feels special. So still love the glitz and the glam and doing all of that jazzy, but this one's just going to be a little bit different. So let's do this. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We had a million. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was just the fact that I go to America literally in 2.5 weeks, less than. We leave on the 24th. Insane, right? But I was just having this conversation with someone, and I was saying how I feel so neutral towards it. Like every time back in the day, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this, when I would go on holidays, it would be something where I was so nervous because I felt so uncomfortable in my mind and body, and I would either restrict so heavily leading up to it that by the time I got there I was just like fucking done and just wanted to eat everything. Like for example, when I went to Europe, I think it was 2018, I went vegan before then because I was like, I can't go to Europe and be who I am. Like I was a normal body fat percentage, but I felt so fat. And I'm using that word because that's literally how I felt. And so I went vegan thinking that that's what you had to do to lose weight. This is where I was very not educated. So starved myself in the lead up, lost all this weight, cut out meat, just ate the most basic stuff. I'm pretty sure Ash did it with me, which is so fucking funny if you know Ash. He's like a bodybuilder, like big muscly man. So funny. He was like starving with me because everything I do, Ashy does. Like he just like, if I'm not tracking, he's not tracking. If I'm tracking, he's tracking. If I compete, he competes. It's very funny. He very much matches my energy. I very much inspire him. Lost the weight as soon as I got there. As soon as I got to the airport, I was not doing vegan for ethical reasons. I'm like, let's get a freaking ham and cheese toasty. Like the veganism went out the window. Got there eating like massive pork knuckles. Guys, I was so food focused, so fucking ravenous. We were on Kentucky, so it was all shared meals. If people didn't finish the food, I'm like, are you gonna eat that? Like literally, how fucking embarrassing. I was eating so much, binging. And I remember just feeling so uncomfortable in my body because I got lean. I could see the changes in my body so much quicker, and I was really hyper fixated on it. And so that's a lot of what I remember of my trip. Of course I had an amazing time, but I remember how I felt. I remember the food I was eating. I remember trashing my body, and I came back 7 kilos heavier. So then what did I do? Panicked, then had to do another shred. And so that was how I went on holidays. I had no self-trust. I didn't trust myself to be around food, you know. It was all or nothing. It was like as soon as I left my routine, boom, like go revert back to old ways as soon as Christmas came around, or any of those things, like I was fucked. And so this time around with America, I feel so good because I haven't dieted. I haven't tried to lose all this weight. I'm going very grounded. I have an amazing relationship with food, but the difference is I'm not trying to be the smallest version of myself. And when you're trying to be the smallest version of yourself and you go on a holiday, you're most likely going to be far more food focused. And this is why for weddings and for holidays, I always get my clients to start earlier so we can at least be at maintenance for a few weeks before, so that all their places are in a good place. All their places are in a good place. You know what I mean, right? Their health markers. So I'm just going to this trip as me. I feel so good. I feel so excited. I have so much self-trust around food. I'm going to be enjoying everything. Like, I want to try In-N-Out. I want to try Raising Cane's. I want to try crumble cookies. I want to try everything, but I also know that I'm going to have salad and high protein things. And like, if I put in a bit of weight, I put in a bit of weight, you know, but it's not going to be from this binging place. So such a cool moment. Makeup is done minus the lips, but just super natural. It feels just so me. It feels so me, so basic, literally nothing on the eye. So I wonder how this comes up in like a professional shoot, because it obviously is a bit more, but even the shoot, it's actually not really professional because she's doing it on this camera. She has the same one. I'm gonna do it. Anyway, in other news, Ashley got me these flowers yesterday. They're so like, such flowers a man would choose. These are 2 flowers he got me. I can't remember these. They are so cute, but like, I just would never like walk in there and go, I'm gonna get these dyed rainbow flowers. But just so funny when you look at what men choose. Like, so cute. Okay, here's a better look at the makeup. You can kind of see. Cutesy. A lot of these outfits are basic bitch, but that's just kind of the look I'm going for. I don't really want to be over the top. Actually messy wardrobe. So I'm thinking maybe just a blazer with some sneakers to kind of make it fitnessy. This is kind of like a little bit of like girl bossy. Okay, one option. I'm going to choose 3 options. Option 2, we have this little number. Really basic. I've got some like blue Sambas. Again, I don't know. I think this is cute. Yeah. Fuck, this is hard. This is shorts, I'd probably wear with the Sambas. It'd either be this or the flares. I'm trying to visualize like a corporate. Fucking so much hair and it will hold. Obviously it's really rough, but I just don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's do the lips. So my 2 go-tos are always the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Medium, and then I've also got the Bare Minerals in Borderline, Gen Nude Borderline. Anyway, let's go. Guys, I feel like, have you seen on Monsters Inc? What's Randall's assistant's name when he gets his lips sucked in the big in the big suction machine? That's what I feel like. And then this is like a nude. Yeah, cute. I feel like this is the Talia combo. We are on our way. We are leaving. I didn't realize it was going to take 45 minutes. I thought it was 30 minutes, but I didn't really factor in what the time was. So I'm getting there like right on time, which kind of pains me because I like to be like 10 minutes early so I can like settle in. But anyway, that is so fine. Just love weekends that light me up, and I feel like right now, I was just going to say right now I'm living in such alignment. The car in front of me is 111 number plate and 111 is alignment. So there's that. I just love my life right now so much. Like, there's just so much to look forward to. I feel like me. There's no other word to describe it. So they haven't tracked my food since I tracked it for a little bit at the start of the year, but this year has just been completely eating intuitively. I have maintained my weight pretty much the whole year. I have lived my life, but I also nourish my body. So I always say I give myself what I need 80% of the time, and then I give myself what I want 20% of the time. And I think that's a really good balance for me. And it's really helped heal my relationship with food, because it's coming from such a different place, where back in the day, like, there's no way I could be in this phase. I was saying how I've always been, not always been, but for a lot of my life I was all or nothing. I was either all in or all out, and I couldn't be in the in-between. And I almost felt like this in-between, like I couldn't be productive, like I don't know. So anyway, I finally found my balance, because I focus on how I feel, not how I look. But how I look improves as a byproduct, because when I feel good, I make optimal choices, you know, like most of the week I'm nourishing my body, I'm eating the same things, and then on the weekend I give myself the flexibility and freedom. But if I know I'm having a big meal out, like tomorrow with the market and then lunch, I'll just have a really small dinner, and I kind of just like balance things out. And I think people take eating intuitively too far. They don't actually know what it means. Eating intuitively means listening to your intuition. What do I need? Studio. Cute.
Yep, looking out. Silly zit. Stories, laughing at them as well. Looking down at them. Move it? Yeah. And looking at me. Oh. These are. Oh, the hair is just so good for taking photos. Well, they're over here. So I've actually, you have to accept. Where's your phone? I'll put it in my, sorry. Can you just open it and accept?
Oh, yeah.
I'll do this. You get change. This will take a minute. Got all these pics. This is only half.
Thought I'd pop into Mecca. I really need a new liquid blush. I'm hoping they have the one that I use. I normally get the Charlotte Tilbury and the Pink Gazelle. And I think... they have a wrap of the shoot. Love him. I really love him. And you know the coolest thing about these photos? They're not edited. They were just like sent directly from camera to my phone. There's something about being in my more natural era. Like I still got fake tan on, my hair's curled, like I'm mindful that it's not like a natural shoot. But if you look back to the first shoot that I ever did, actually the second shoot, because the first one was years ago for my ebook, and I was just such a different person then. It was so cute. First shoot, like I had to get a spray tan, makeup was just like so full on. That was my first comp, so I was like 12 kilos leaner. I just wore all these crazy clothes, which again, like I love that, like that part of my journey, but this just feels so different. And like I do have all these different parts of me where I am very holistic, I am very spiritual, I am quite soft and in my feminine. I also have that part of me that is masculine and like get shit done and this and that. And I just think that this shoot really encompasses all these different parts of me. A lot of the other shoots that I did were about my body. That's probably the biggest thing actually. All the old shoots that I did were always about my body, and I would only ever do a shoot if I was stage ready. Like I had to, there's no fucking way I would do a shoot at the weight that I'm at now. I always feared being this weight, but I feel so good at this weight, you know. It's not just about my body, it's about who I am. And in my business now, that is who I'm trying to target. I don't want people to come to me for my body. I want people to come to me for my knowledge, my energy, the way that I live my life, who I am as a person. I want them to see me as a role model and a mentor and a leader and someone that can bring out the absolute best version of them. I don't want someone to just come to me because they're like, oh, she looks fit. You know, I want that body. Because when I competed, it felt so out of alignment because all these people probably wanted to sign up for me based on how I looked, but I wasn't willing to get them to do what was required to get there because lost my period, lost my hair, adult acne, no social life. Like, fuck that. Like, I want people to be the fucking happiest and the healthiest version of themselves. I want them to thrive every day and feel so confident and comfortable in their mind and body. And that's not going to come with being the smallest version of it, because I've been there. So, moral of this story, the shoot that I did today is just towels. And I want people to come to me for fucking me and my qualities. Sorry guys, this is going to be a bit more of a chatty vlog today. I just feel like I have a lot of realizations and things to say. Like the ones in America will be more fun and lighthearted, but today is just more chatty. Like, whilst I love the photos, there are ones that I feel uncomfortable in. This is the thing I was saying to one of my clients the other day. When it comes to self-love, you're not going to feel comfortable in your body every single day, right? So there's certain poses and certain photos that I have at this shoot today that I, you know, look at them and I'm like, oh, I don't really feel good in that. And, you know, some of the photos I look large and in charge in, and I think that's okay. The difference is I don't sit there and beat myself up and let it dictate the way that I feel about myself. I'm just mindful that I'm a human, and some days I'm gonna feel uncomfortable, and some outfits I wear aren't gonna suit my body and I might not feel good in them. Some poses that I do for the shoot aren't gonna look good. And so the photos that I'm gonna share, I obviously am posing in a way that I like in my body, right? But there's definitely photos that I've deleted that I didn't feel good in, and you don't see that. This is what you need to understand, is that everyone that is posting photos on social media, they are curating those photos, right? They are posing in certain angles, they have specific lighting, they've probably taken 400 photos to get that one pic. Some people edit their photos, right? So don't ever compare yourself to someone else's photos, because today, like I said, I'm obviously not going to post the shit photos. Like, we're just not going to do that. I might for shits and gigs, but like, I'm not going to choose them for my grid. And so that is the difference between who I once was to where I am now, is understanding that I'm going to have poor body image days. I'm going to have moments where I don't feel great in my body, but I just fucking move on and I don't dwell on it. And then I think about all the amazing things my body does for me, and I remember the phase that I'm in, and I remember who I am, and I remember how I show the fuck up for myself each and every day. I really just focus on loving and respecting myself, and if I know I'm doing those things, then it doesn't matter if I have rolls or a bit of cellulite in a photo, you know? We're human. Okay, I'm home, but before I go inside, I just want to quickly show you what I got from Mecca. Before I went to Mecca, I went to Yochi, as you would have seen, and I wanted to like record my reaction, but there was a group of teenage girls sitting there and I got stage fright. Actually, nothing more humbling than sitting there recording yourself eating and talking to a camera. Like, to you guys, this looks normal. When you're in public, you look like a dickhead. So anyway, I stocked up on the Glowgasm. This is a liquid blush. So good. Such a good liquid blush. It's such a beautiful color. I've run out. And then I got this little moisturizer. This is the Tatcha. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but this is the best moisturizer ever. I just got the mini one for America. So good, like so hydrating. Just got a beauty blender. I was saying on my story before, like, what the fuck did we do before beauty blenders? Like, we literally rubbed our foundations in with our hands. Alright, I'm tired. I got work to do. I'm going to go. I'm setting up a new incredible client for health and fitness. What the fuck? I got a wig on, I swear to God. Set up a new client for health and fitness. I've got some training programs to do, and that's pretty much the main things. I did a lot this morning before I left. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Guys, these tiles are so ugly. I just want to get floorboards so badly. After America, I reckon. Oh, I missed you. I missed you. Just jumping on to let you all know I've hit a wall. It's 3:30. I've hit a wall and I need to have a lay down. I can't move. I feel like Grandpa Joe on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But, I mean, it's fine. I've actually got all my work done. I have been productive, and now I've just like gone through the photos. I deleted all the ones that I didn't want. There was like 400 photos, guys. Just lounging. Made a protein shake because I am so behind on my protein. I've literally had a kiwi fruit, bone broth, Yochi, and That's it. My stomach was growling at me. I'm like, I should go make something high in protein. So I'm gonna have this. I saw this funny meme once and I cannot stop thinking about it every time I like have a protein shake. The meme was like, when you're shaking your protein shake at work and Carol goes, oh, is it margarita o'clock? Or is it cocktail o'clock? And they're like, no, Karen, I'm having a protein shake. Because it literally sounds like, you know, am I having a cocktail or am I having protein? This is just Oxy weight. I would show you, but you're currently leaning on it. Chalky flavor. I've eaten like a fucking toddler today, but I have stayed hydrated. I think I'm gonna get pho for dinner and just double the protein. Pho reacts really well with me. It's really clean. It is high in sodium, so sometimes I am a bit inflamed, but it's literally just broth, noodles, meat, and then I'll add some veg to it. Guys, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I just took my makeup off whilst I was sitting in bed and I have looked like this for the last hour. And I would have, if I had to leave the house, I would have left like this. Guys, please, what the fuck? I thought I did such a good job at taking my makeup off and I look like punk rocker. What is this? So excited. I got pho for dinner. I was a bit lazy and I got it on Uber Eats, but you know what? I just want to have a cozy night in. I just want to relax, eat my pho, and that's it. Yes, my soul is so happy. I fucking love Vietnamese. Banh mi, pho, rice paper rolls, all my most favorite thing in the world. Banh mi is like my death row meal. I'm gonna put this in the microwave and I'm gonna make it steaming hot so it cooks that rare beef because it literally looks like a tomato. It's 5 o'clock. The phone is at, it's actually 4:58. The phone is on Do Not Disturb. I've switched off work and Ash is working late tonight, so I'm just gonna watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, eat my pho and live my freaking damn life. It's been a day. In a good way. It's been a good day. Hello, Fwed. I call him Fwed because his name's Alfred and I just do the W because it's cute. All right, here we freaking go. See what I mean about it looking like a tomato? Oop. Oop. Rub you on my nipple. Back in action. Yes. Yes. Okay. We're filling her right up to the top because, you know, we need all the goodness I can get. Okay, and I love these little things. I really wanted to add veg to it, but they didn't actually have it as an option to add on. And I got it on Uber Eats, as I said. I added all. The whole kit and caboodle is going down. Look how big this is. Yes, please, thank you. Sometimes I just don't even know what goes in my head. It just comes out. Okay. You should see what's behind me. Ready? 1 and 2. They literally jump on the chairs themselves. So funny. Ash had his friends over last weekend and the dogs were sitting like that at the table. And they're like, oh my God, like so shocked. Did they get up there themselves? And I'm like, get where? And like, I just totally forget that it's so abnormal for dogs to do that. So funny. Oh my God, this looks so good. Do I want chili? No. I don't think I'm gonna have chili today. Look at that. Let's do a taste test of the broth. Like getting that chili. Oh, that is so phenomenal. That is just, holy God. I must be really hungry because this tastes like absolute heaven. I got the rare beef and chicken breast. I told you I was behind on protein. Let's have a taste. Mmm. When I tell you, I'm gonna get a bit with chicken, beef, whatever thing that is. And we're gonna get some bean sprouts. Let's just put a little bit of lemon on it for shits and gigs. Ready? This is gonna be the ultimate bite. Cheers. That is sensational. I haven't quite yet mastered chopsticks. Look, I really wish I could. I think it's such a flex, but unfortunately I have one bean sprout. It just makes you eat slower, which I think is probably a good thing, hey? That's actually a skill I want to learn, is using chopsticks like a professional, because it's all of those fucking bean sprouts. Any tips? Oh my god, got a bit chicken. Anyway, I can die happy now. Good night. Love ya.